Yeah, it was a lot very emotional. I think we did a really good job in I think the first 3 quarters of kind of just extending our lead, and in the early fourth quarter we lost the lead, and we got back in and lost the lead a little bit more, and some controversial stuff happened, but to regain focus and win the game was good for us.
Obviously, a win is a win, but what do you think just kind of happened like throughout the fourth?
I mean, it was some weird stuff that happened. I think like third quarter, they kind of let me play a little free. I made some shots, made some plays. They trapped me. I got off the ball a little bit. Sometimes a little bit too late. So we had like later in the shot clock, guys didn't have like enough time to do things. So we didn't have great possessions after that. But I mean, we found a way to win the game.
You said in the third quarter they let you play free, but was it a change, something in your mindset? Because you was
Right.
3 for 13 in the first half.
Right.
Third quarter you were 6 for 10,
Mhm.
and at one point you had like 70%, of the offense
Right.
that you initiated.
I think honestly, I got some really, really, really good looks in the first half. I had a lot of like rims out. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's fine. I think the biggest thing that I just told like Yabu and Bona was like, you know, for Yabu, he does a really good job of if you screen. I keep telling him, if you screen, you're gonna get threes. So like, I'm gonna make sure I string your guy all the way out. He's gonna make sure he doesn't not gonna want to leave the ball, and the guy that's guarding me is gonna keep chasing. So I'm gonna find you like a lot of times. So set the screen. He set the screen that half, and I just got downhill a couple of times, and I got him some threes, and we kind of just got rolling from there.
You mentioned emotions in that game. Nick talked pregame about how extreme your highs and lows have been this year. How hard is it to stay level through all you guys have been through this year?
I mean, it's difficult for sure. I mean, like, I think we know who we can be. We've seen it. Everybody's seen it. But it's hard when we can't play together all the time. You know what I mean? Especially when you get rolling, and then some of us go out. It's difficult. But it's the nature of the game. It's the like we play 35 games now, so we gotta know it. But I was really proud of guys tonight, like Ricky Council, Justin. Those guys stepped up. Jeff, they stepped up. Bona, they were really good and just stepping up. And what I said before the game was like, listen, you don't get many opportunities in this league. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when you get the opportunity, you have to take them. And I think those guys did a really good job tonight.
When you look at what Kelly and Caleb can give you guys just defensively, just what about them is kind of like just so tough? Makes it so tough for you guys defensively.
Yeah, they're really good. They're really disruptive. You know what I mean? Especially when they have like a Joel behind them, like they can be up there and they can pressure even more. I think that makes me more comfortable to go get up and pressure too. So tonight they just did a really good job of just disrupting. You know what I mean? Yabu was good at the rim, so we know what those guys can do. We know what they're capable of, especially when we have our full team.
You had mentioned before about when guys have been out and got the guys in different roles, and we talked about this earlier in the year. But you're seeing this happening now more often, and are guys beginning to find roles
Right.
in this situation, in this scenario that maybe they wouldn't have found, and are they beginning to accept some of the things that they can do?
I think yes. I think Caleb has kind of accepted. Okay, if Paul and Joel aren't playing, he's going to handle the ball a little bit more. He's got to be a little bit more aggressive. Kelly knows it. Like, listen, if Paul's not playing, if Joe's not playing, then he has to be aggressive, has to hunt shots, and he's doing it the right way though. He's getting to the paint, getting to 2 feet, scoring or kicking it out. Yabu knows what we're gonna need from him. He's gonna play big minutes. He's gonna have to guard 5. He's gonna have to switch some. Gonna have to hit some threes, space the floor. And then you have the guys that's coming off the bench, and the Eric sometimes, but he starts tonight, shot the ball really well. Jeff, Reggie, those guys you got to stay ready. I think Justin's done a really good job. Ricky's done a really good job of staying ready. Ricky was really good tonight. Came in, I think that was the third quarter, I want to say, and just brought a lot of energy. He was very energetic, ran the floor, knocked down some threes, I think, and they were good.
Thanks, Larry.
Talk about that block you had at the end.
Was feeling good. I kind of like know Bilal personally. When I see him take his dribble, I knew he was try to go past me and try to get the layup. And I just had like a good feeling. I was try to bump him a little bit to make him lose his balance, and then I was able to get the block.
Obviously, a win's a win, of course, but I mean, what happened in that fourth quarter that kind of allowed the Wizards Wizards to rally and
Yeah.
take that lead?
I mean, we had a period of time when we was not scoring and they were making everything. They made also like tough shots of only one play that we couldn't really figure it out. But we made the adjustment and we were able to stop them going into the rhythm and get able to get tough bucket at the end to secure the win.
Guerschon, you probably played way more 5 this year than you would have expected coming in, right? So, plays like that block, how much have you felt yourself grow in terms of the reads and the responsibilities of playing 5 and protecting the rim?
I mean, he has been pretty good. Like you say, I've been having a lot of games at the 5 now, so my feeling in the game is completely different now, than the first games and, being able to have those couple of games already in the NBA. I kind of like know how is it going to be, the physicality and everything. So, when I go on the court, I just don't think too much. I'm just, if it's a big, like a real big that be dropping, I'm going to try to pop a little bit more. If it's a big that's a little bit more active, then I'm going to try to roll more, set the screen, hold the screen, So those kind of reads, I'm just, reading what the player are bringing. I'm just trying to adjust from there, offensively, defensively.
When you play a guy like Valanciunas,
Yeah.
not many matchups where you're going to be out-muscled by people,
Yeah.
but he's just huge.
Super strong.
I guess, what have you found is the key to try to deal with a player like that?
I mean, when we play guys like this and I'm at the 5, obviously, I'm trying to fight, my ass off, just give everything to try to block him and make him as uncomfortable as possible, But, with my size, sometimes you're going to get a couple of tips and a couple of rebounds over me. But, as long as I keep fighting and the guys do a good job of coming for the second rebound, to try to get the rebound over him. And, we just try to go like this. And then I figure out, too, bigs like that, also him doing that, he's not going to do that the whole game, and they're not going to win the game like that, So I'm just, trying not to get frustrated and just keep on defending as hard as I can.
Why has the Sixers been such a great fit for you? And did you think they were going to be a good fit for you once you signed here this offseason?
Oh yeah, for sure. I was new and think there was a great fit because first of all, when you look at the power forward, it's not really a 4. The 2 Martins are really like 3. And I feel like I'm considering myself like as a real 4, so I knew it was gonna be a space out there. But so playing like with Joel, PG, or Maxey, there's some guys that drawing a lot of attention in offense. So I knew I would be able to be in the corner or around the 3-point line to knock those shots down, and also play a lot of energy, get the rebounds, and just have a taste of the game and bring what I can bring to the table. But just play like I always do.
With the way they've been playing Tyrese, blitzing him and all that,
Yeah.
and you've been able to get, make plays out of kind of the short roll. Just what is the kind of key for you to be successful doing that, making those plays?
First of all, don't be stressed. You get the ball. Just I telling myself somebody's gonna be open. If it was 2 guys right there, so when I get the ball, I gotta look first if I'm open or not, and then if I'm not, somebody's gotta be open. And we're doing a great job in practice of reading those situations and having somebody cut, having somebody in the corner, in the other corner. Just when everybody's in place, it's always easy to make the replay, to read the play. So I'm just have a lot of confidence. I know I can pass the ball even if somebody cuts. So I just take my time. I'm reading what the defense bring and what our guys doing. So I'm just trying to make the best read possible.
There have been 3 or 4 times in the last handful of games that you've gotten an offensive rebound off of a free throw.
Yeah.
I guess like even that makes you smile. I guess is that something that you've always been good at? Is that something that you put specific focus towards? I guess just talk me through that whole process.
Yeah, no, it's definitely something that I've been trying to work a little bit in my career, and I have a couple of offensive rebound in a free throw that make me smile because I don't want the team to kind of like know and try to read it and from our conversation that this not happen again. But we was talking to one of the coach and he was asking me, is it something you always do before the game to get those rebounds? I was like, no, I'm just reading. Like sometimes it's guys that go into the rebound and they see me because I'm big. So the first thing is to doing this. So I'm just trying to read and, you know, push that arm, and when I'm going, they're off balance, so I'm get that rebound. You know, it's a slow technique, but this is this is what I'm doing over there, and I've been able to get a couple one so far.
You exchanged jerseys with Bilal Coulibaly
Yeah.
at center court after the game. I guess whose idea was that, and what was that like to have your first like NBA jersey swap?
First of all, that was good. That's my guy too. You know, we had a great summer together, and he's a young, talented kid. You know, so I was always like, you know, greeting for him. You know, so being able to do what he's been doing his whole career has been amazing to watch. You know, so I was just happy, and then, you know, we were talking a little bit back and forth the whole game, especially when he was coming back. He was really talking. So, you know, we had great conversation during the game, just, you know, playing and having fun, and that was my idea to swipe the jersey. You know, I told him I think this summer that I was going to try to get his jersey anyway, so that felt good. You know, I love to play against my fellow from France, and you know, I'm having fun.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Guerschon.